Welcome to Live on One, a miniatures-based podcast. Today I am Stephen Maddox, and with me is...
The other Stephen. I haven't been here for a while, so You're welcome, listeners. My presence has been lacking. Also, no. That's the Batman theme, which is exactly what it sounded like when Jin sang our intro, so...
Hey, he was pretty close.
He was, yeah.
Props to him. He was like, I'll do it, 100%. Let's go.
To be honest, the ending was pretty on point. So, good job, Jin. You're learning.
Yeah. He's committed a bit.
We're doing intro stuff today, too, huh?
Yeah, let's do all of it, right?
Okay. It's just the two of us. I think the last time it was just the two of us, we were talking about S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's been, 8 months, 10 months, something like that.
Yeah, we have like 40 episodes out now. It's kind of crazy.
Jesus Christ, yeah. And we're coming up on a year soon, right? Because a year was about like where we did Ironworld.
What month is it? It's April?
April.
I think it was June was our first episode. So
damn.
Yeah. Like 3 months out.
I'm going to miss our 1 year anniversary because I'll be in Africa.
Oh, well, don't worry. We'll record without you, maybe. I got to say... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you first. Well,
I was just going to say, sometimes... for our listeners out there, some inside scoop. Some weeks are so easy. Everyone who is available just kind of makes it work. And then others, like I'm like, hey, who wants to record? And it's just fucking silent in our group chat. I'm
I know, right?
Some information would be nice. And some weeks are really, really hard to like get to work. But I think since we're on a Live on One here, apparently we talk and say nice things about people when they're not on the air. Adding Jin has helped immensely with getting topics and episodes out there, and B, like he's really quite fits the. He's like such a nice guy, and we make fun of him all the time, but he can like take it,
Yeah. And then every once in a while, I'll give you a little dig back.
Oh, he gives you dig backs. They're just really quiet and a little bit,
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Yeah, Jin's awesome. Which I guess is linked to our topic today. Too.
Yeah, technically, yeah. So I guess to spoil it, I guess not really spoil it because it'd probably be in the title. That makes no sense. We're going to talk about team tournaments because Bork is going to Squad Goals with Jen. They're on a team together. And then I'm playing on a team event end of April. So here soon for the Becky. So it's the New England team versus the Tri-State area team. And it's a 5-person team event.
And then maybe 2026 we'll go get a main team for...
Squad Goals?
But I was thinking Europe, WTC.
Oh, God, I would love that.
Same here.
Especially after talking to the guys at Adepticon that are from Europe. I'm like, oh, that sounds really fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
and honestly,
on that too.
I was talking to Luca about it. It doesn't sound very expensive because the actual convention is an all-inclusive ticket. So your ticket includes like your room and board, the tournament, and then meals for every single day.
Yeah, that cuts down on the cost a lot.
Yeah. So, Adepticon was a little pricey for, like, food and convention food and hotel and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, that kind of worth it. You
know what kind of sucks about that, too, now that we're talking on teams, too? We'll get to our normal stuff soon, but, Adepticon and Squad... I wish Squad Goals was, 2 months after Adepticon, because then you could feasibly travel to both.
Mm-hmm.
And Squad Goals is a pretty, premier, super sweaty... team tournament in the U.S. Yeah. And so, it'd be nice to be able to go to both. For those of us who aren't, made of money, it's, usually one or the other.
Yeah. I'm not doing... I didn't really consider Squad Goals.
Well, how can you? It's, a month after.
Yeah.
And it's not flying from Boston to Chicago or from Portland to Chicago is that expensive, but it does add up because you got to pay for the hotel, you got to pay for meals, you got to, all those little things that just... exacerbate the cost of travel. So
yeah, and I don't even think it's always money. It's also just being away from home.
Yeah,
right. I would feel bad if it was every single weekend I was just leaving my wife alone at home with the dogs, and I was never hanging out with her. That just sounds terrible.
Yeah, that might end in divorce. What I want to do. Yeah.
It's also I like my wife. Imagine that I married her.
Yeah.
So I like to spend time with her. So I don't really want to. I love going to MCP tournaments, but I'm not going to do one every single weekend.
Yeah, and you have dogs, say your wife also wanted to go away, and do something or visit family or something like that. It's okay, we need someone. Then an additional thing is someone watching dogs or kids. It's a lot.
Yeah. It adds up.
Yeah. And on average, besides Whaler, I'm purposely pronouncing his name wrong. Besides Whaler, we're all in our 30s pretty much or older. So this hobby like tends to attract, especially MCP, I feel like, a little bit of an older crowd.
Yeah, I feel like all miniature hobbies are probably like that because it's a pretty big financial investment just to jump into it.
Yeah. It's either you're really young and just starting, or you're kind of like came back to it a little bit older in life. So you have responsibilities at that point in time, and it's hard to just like pick up and travel just to play games too. Especially if you're like dating someone, like you're married, right? Like, I'm sure like this is a common conversation with married or like just couples. Is, you're going to go to Las Vegas for this tournament when we could go, somewhere else?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, wait, you sure about that?
Yeah.
Or it's like you do the thing where everyone's like, just bring your significant other with you.
Yeah, what do they do?
Like yeah, exactly. Like, I'm going to bring them to Vegas, and I'm going to go play games for like 10 to 12 hours. Bye. And they're like, okay, do I sit in the room?
Imagine if it's even worse, like, of a location like that last year, Ironweld at that hotel in like random bumfuck Massachusetts. Like, oh, hey, I'm going to go play. Have fun at this mall.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
At least, for me personally, actually, my wife's relatives live actually like maybe 15 minutes from where Ironweld's held. Okay. So that's doable at least.
Yeah, but, it's that concept. Like, it's the same.
Yeah, same point.
Yeah, if they don't, a lot of people don't play games, and we end up, be dating or being close with married close with some of them, and have to kind of like respect that, I guess. So it's hard, I guess, to travel all the time.
Yeah.
That's why, and I had my time doing that, right? I already did that for a game.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. I don't need to do it again. So it does become like you gotta kind of pick and choose the good events you want to go to if you're going to travel.
Or it's like why I didn't go to LVO, because I wanted to go to Everwinter. It's like, hey, I want to go to the event that's like my more local community, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, because also you get to see everyone. Like, we're friends with a lot of those guys. Like, it's like a big hangout session primarily too. So
yeah, it's a lot more fun.
I'd rather go there than like with a bunch of random people I don't know. So
I will say Adepticon was like one of the first events where I kind of didn't really know anybody. I was anybody at all, and I was just going. I guess I knew Brian and Matt Alex, they were there. But I was still kind of like, I'm just going kind of thing. And I actually did have a really good time.
Yeah,
really
and that's good to do that too. But like, I think if you're picking like we probably do 3 to 4 major events a year. If you're picking, 3 to 4, you're going to probably do like 3 of people and then 1 of like maybe people you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. It is a small community, though, so once you start to get to know people, you can kind of go anywhere, and they're
That's
there.
True, yeah,
so,
you recognize names, right?
Yeah. Or Jin. Just Jin's everywhere,
He is. International man of mystery right
you
there.
You can just latch on to Jin.
You're like, talk to me, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we should do the normal things.
Yeah. So characters live on 1. I have one that shows me that I'm not a very good player. I left a bishop had activated. He did a big area attack, and then I dazed him. So he came back with 4 health left because bishop damages himself when he's more than 8 power when he flips. So then I kind of pinged him. I left him alive on 1. I was like, I'm just going to leave him, and I'll activate with Bullseye later in this round, and Bullseye would just ping 1 damage on him no matter what and just kill him. I had a Maverick because I was testing out Maverick. We'll talk about him later about team event stuff. And I was like, I can just deny his patch up, and he can't heal himself, so it'll be fine, right? John then proceeded to just activate Bishop, move away from Maverick, and patch him up. And I was like, fuck, I didn't think of that. I was like, that's true. He could just fucking move away. So he just moved away, patched up, and then proceeded to kill Bullseye. I was like, God fucking damn it.
Whoops.
Yeah. I proceeded to lose that game.
So I don't have an alive on 1, but that discussion reminds me of, I've been watching a lot of games while I've been studying, like literally begging in the Discord for people to play so I can just watch. It's like a kid looking through the window. Give me more. But I watched a game with Mike, Whaler, and Jin. And there was a certain point, Mike was playing my Apocalypse list, so I could at least see it in action. So, but there was a point where I was like end of the game, and I was like, Mike, I mean, he still won, but I was like, why didn't you just double move? Close the game out. So, yeah, those like little things, I guess, are really important to like consistently look at in a game.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Actually, get somebody else to play your list and then watch it.
Yeah, it was
see how they would run it differently. That's actually kind of a cool idea.
It was actually like a moment of desperation, but out of that came like a beautiful thing because he used Iceman, and I saw him like do something with Iceman. I'm not going to reveal what it is because it's kind of like some cool tech. and I don't need to reveal that to people until you see it. But okay, I'll just say it. It's like, oh. So he used Iceman. It was on Skrulls, and he picked up his own the home scroll, like the one you can reach with like one move. He picked it up. Luckily he didn't get pushed, but then he moved right next to the other scroll, so whoever moved next to it to grab it got slowed.
Oh,
I fucking
that
loved
is a clever idea. Yeah.
Jin was like, Steven, take notes. I was like, hey. But it was really cool. I'm not sure if it like had a overall impact because he was playing SAM leadership, but like on someone who can't remove conditions so easily, that's a great opening.
Yeah, that's actually that's a really cool tech idea.
I was super impressed with that. And then Mike made a lot of like, things I'd be like, I wouldn't do that, but
yeah, but still it's good to see like the other options that are there. And again, like maybe why you wouldn't do them.
Yeah.
Or like why they're not optimized in the way you play or whatever.
Did learn Deadpool is like my new favorite recommendation to pretty much every list.
Yeah, he's good. He's just a good model in general.
Well, plus he like, I think right now when we're dealing with a lot of displacement, that like whole, you can't be displaced at least partially.
Yeah, he counts as healthy on his back still.
Yeah. With healing factor, so the card, that really good card works on him. So, but anyways, Deadpool side.
Well, I have something else funny about Mike. Because speaking of him, I
talk about him the whole time.
Podcast about Mike. I was asking in the Danger Room Discord about like a character selection and a list kind of thing, and then Mike and I just started talking.
Actually.
Yeah, he started, and I was like, "Wait a second, you're on the fucking team that I'm playing against when I'm trying to make this decision for a team list. I don't think I should listen to you."
Yeah. So I just told him bring Loki 1 and you'll lose.
Oh my fucking god! Hope I don't see that guy, but someone's gonna bring him.
Oh, I would. Just for the troll factor, even if you don't take him. Is that Webs with Loki 1? You fucking asshole.
Oh my god, I would be so mad if I saw that. I'd be like, fuck, they're already annoying enough to move into, and now have to fucking deal with this.
It's the Maddox flex piece. Webs with Loki.
I would probably tilt so hard and end up going like some weird ass list. Just to be like, I'm gonna get around this.
Oh god, like unaffiliated or some shit.
Yeah, no, it's like 6 wide shield, all range attacks. Like nobody, like Namor's not even in there.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, you said on our little thingy here, you have an Adepticon
I got a good story. Yeah, I forgot. I told people at work about this. So, Adepticon, I got an advanced badge. So you got like I got a Skaventide box and a bunch of models and stuff, right? So I went there Wednesday afternoon. I picked it up. I brought my backpack that was empty because I knew I was getting something. And so then I walked out and I was in like the hallway, like a pretty busy hallway. And I was like, I'm just going to kind of put as much of this in my backpack as I can. So this is going to sound weird, but I kneeled down, got on my knees.
Wait,
and like,
you bent over, if you will?
No, I was like on my knees. And so like something, I guess I'm a bigger guy. I'm a chubby guy, but I can like sit flat onto my ankles and stuff like that. Because at work, I'm always on my knees, like dealing with dogs and stuff like that. So I'm basically sitting on my knees doing something. And some guy randomly comes up to me. He's like, hey man, you're really good on your knees. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know what to say. I was like, thanks, random stranger. That's really fucking weird to just say out of nowhere. So then laughed it off and proceeded to pack up my bag, but I had forgotten about it because it happened like at the start of Adepticon. And I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Did the guy turn out to be like the AMG?
Nope. Never saw the guy again in my life.
So you were in like full flexion?
Yeah, it was just like a really random thing to say to somebody, but okay. Yeah. I guess he probably was trying to like enter like to have a conversation about like the models and stuff I had that were all out, I guess, and chose a really awkward like hook phrase to try to like get my attention because I was just like, okay, man.
I don't know. I probably would have said something really inappropriate and back to him, but
Nope, I didn't do that. Just went on my day.
Yeah, there were like several thoughts going on in my head right now. It's like I probably shouldn't say any of those on air.
So yeah, I just wanted to share that story because it's quite funny. So if that guy, if you know who you are,
that'll be our next cancer event T-shirt. Steven's good on his knees.
Let's
stop
not
cancer. Okay, cool. So hobby stuff.
Yeah, so I'm still painting Dracula's tomb because I want to probably enter it in for Wicked Brush at Ironweld. So I have all the basics down. the stonework is really easy to dry brush actually, and it gives you like a really good result on it. I was actually really happy with it. But then I'm doing a lot more. I did a lot of OSL for the first time back at Everwinter when I painted the Balrog, and so I'm doing OSL and the torch effects on the castle now too. And man, it sucks. I hate doing it.
OSL
at all. Yeah, object source lighting. So
I know
I'm trying to get like, but you're right. It's probably safe for podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get like the fire effect like onto the stone of Dracula's tomb, and it's not easy because like you just got to go like really thin and really slow with it, and it's just.
When you're doing OSL, do you look at picture like because I know there's some stuff I've done this before. I don't really like OSL that much, but I've done some before where I've had to look at pictures on the internet of like reflections.
Yeah,
it's kind of annoying.
I'm following Serasto is a YouTuber that does painting tutorials, and he has one on this that he did it on. So I'm just kind of following that because it's more like laid out in front of me, and I don't have to like, how does this light reflect off of this? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you seem like a guy who needs instructions. I get it.
Yeah. Just I'm a visual learner. Show me what to do.
I'm the kind of guy who's like, oh, I just throw them out with the box.
Just slam them together.
Yeah, I've done that. So I used to do that with GW models, and then I was like, maybe I should read these. After a few mishaps,
I probably should not waste the money on these models.
Some like Atomic Massives kits. Usually, I don't have to read the instructions. No. But, you know, the GW kits have like 14 bits for like a hand, you know? So you're like, where does this go?
Yeah. Or like the way that they kind of like merge together. It's not just like a hip joint fitting into the pelvis. It's like, here's half of a leg fitting into like the backside of the butt kind of thing.
Yeah, unless you're building Space Marines, which are super easy to figure out because it's all just limbs. But
yeah, well, not the new stuff, not so much. At least when I stopped playing, but they're not just like here's leg, here's arm. It's like here's just weird. They're more monoposed.
Yeah, they are, especially with like the bigger Marines they release towards the end, like aggressors and whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess.
Have you done any hobby?
Yeah, I have. So I got home yesterday. For those who don't know, I have to kind of go back and forth between my parents because there's been some dog watching issues while I drive my insane amount of hours to school and back. So there's some weeks where like, and if you're in our Discord, you may see like, oh, I wish like people posting for games. I'm like, oh, I wish I could. It's because
I'm dreaming about it.
Yeah, it's because I don't have my computer with me. At least the one that works with TTS, and so I got back yesterday finally to kind of my normal place for now. Spoiler alert for life events. But I painted Iceman up this morning completely, so I don't really like him, but fuck it. I need to get my Apocalypse list done, so
yeah. Does Squad Goals have a painting requirement?
No, but I just want them all to be done by then.
Be the same way.
At least my current 10. Then you only have to add like 5 or 6 characters. I think there's like 14 to 16 in total for the affiliation, so it's not that much more to paint after that. Just to have like everything done so I can swap in and out as I want to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like, you know, the new cards are coming out soon. And there's been rumors that Magic, well, we've seen Gambit, Magic, and Colossus are all getting updated. So, and then Toad's getting nerfed or something apparently. So,
yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, I mean, like the Gambit as Death.
Seems good.
Oh my god. Good. Yeah, I was like, there's one affiliation that maybe doesn't need all these buffs. Like, maybe you just make Magic's buff like New Mutant locked or something. Because my god, Apocalypse might be an issue. We'll see. But
yeah, that's a good point because Apocalypse is already good, but they're like X-Men is not phenomenal. They're not bad. Yeah, New Mutants aren't great at all. So then, like, you try to buff those, and then Apocalypse like, thank you, I will take this.
Yeah, I'll take all these incredible models now. Yeah. The thing is though, like, I know that AMG is like forward thinking enough that they've play tested these with APOC. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they should probably, that's true. They'll know what's going on.
It's not like GW where. So my roommate was telling me that apparently recently they like did some kind of orc detachment and they had to nerf it the next day.
That's great. You're like, oh shit!
I'm so happy I don't play that game anymore.
Yeah,
but it's funny because I guess there was like it was over a weekend, and so like, you know, people who are kind of like average players who do like kind of mediocre at events, like won them. If they were playing orcs, I was like, of course.
Yeah. I was thinking about that on the my drive from my doctor's appointment this morning was like, hey, I might want to play Asgard because like I feel like they did a really good job nerfing Thor 2, where it wasn't like he's fucking terrible now, and they like kind of course corrected really nicely. But I still think he's pretty good in Asgard, and I was like, maybe I'll play Asgard because I really like my model how I painted him.
Oh, okay. So I'll talk to you in a month when you decide you just want to play Shield again. But
yeah, I know, right? I'm playing Shield.
I mean,
you know me.
So Jin and I were talking. It was nothing bad about you offline, but we were saying that we hope Timelines like opens you up to maybe some more options.
No, Shield.
Shield only. Okay. Well, you do what you love, but I think you would enjoy bringing something else to a tournament too.
Maybe. I have lost my top 5 Shield ranking, so like I have nothing to play for anymore. Yeah, I can just do what I want.
Nothing's on the line like it ever was, but
I know my fake numbers.
Yeah. So I painted Iceman. I started working on Beast. He's probably almost done, and then I just have APOC and Deadpool. My third APOC and Deadpool to finish up. Well, yeah. I mean, I sold my other APOC's gone. Like unless I borrow Jin's for the tournament, I have to finish him. So, I'm not going to borrow something I'm commissioned.
I thought that was your second one.
Yeah, he's my second. He'll be my third I painted.
Oh, that's right, because you painted one for Jin too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jin's.
So then you have a fourth one coming to you.
You have the whole model?
I have the whole model.
Oh my God.
I got the whole box. So you get another APOC model and the card signed.
Oh, well, the card's exciting. Painting another APOC, less exciting now. But
dude, what do you mean?
No, he's a fun model to paint. Yeah. So actually,
go ahead. Hold on, I got an idea. You paint them, and then you enter into Worthy next year at Adepticon with a duel of 2 apocalypses fighting each other.
Well, I'd have to rip my current one off a base. So,
hey, just drill a hole into the scenic base, and it just slots in there. It's fine.
2 apocalypse, Clone Wars.
You put the Clone Saga Tactics card like in the background of it somehow. You
could like print it out as like a comic or something. I don't know. That's a lot of work. I don't know if I'm like a painter, like a event painter like that. The effort. I always have these cool ideas, or with 40K, I had a lot of cool ideas, especially with like Dark Angels, because they have the kind of King Arthur thing going on. But it's a lot of work to do like dioramas and stuff.
It is.
So,
especially big things like this Dracula team was like, man, this is taking me fucking forever to paint.
Yeah. I don't enjoy painting terrain. I have not painted any MCP terrain that I own. So, yeah.
Some days I enjoy it. It depends on the day.
I don't know what it is for me. It's almost like terrain doesn't matter. It's like when I put my models on the table, they're like what I get to use and touch and like play with, and then like terrain's just like fucking there.
Yeah, especially if it's just like a light post, you're like, cool, it's a light post.
Yeah, or like the cars that come with the starter. Oh god, I do not want to paint those.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I'll have two models left for my squad goals list, and that should be good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
that's another thing with playing Shield nonstop only time is that I have that all painted. And so it's really easy for me just to make little swaps.
That's where I want to be with APOC. So that's why I'm saying, like, after this initial go, I'll only have like 4 to 6 characters left. And then everything's painted, no matter if I swap characters out and stuff. Yeah. So
it's been really nice to have that.
Yeah. I never had that with any other affiliation because of splashing, to be honest. It's like, like, so I play Cabal. There's like, 20 something characters in Cabal, so I'm not going to paint all those anytime soon.
And a lot of them are great.
Yeah, and then New Mutants has like 4 models, so I got those done quickly.
Yeah, that's true. But that's all splashes afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like whatever I was trying at the moment, I kind of painted. Dormammu is just 1 model with splashes, so
yeah.
And then I guess Criminal was my way back when. I have a lot of Criminal painted too, because they're Cabal. A lot of them overlap.
There's splash there, yeah.
Yeah. So,
dude, they're on the up and up though.
Oh, every time I don't want to talk about that. I think it's stupid. This is such a hot take, but like it's so annoying. It's like, oh, like we have to go back to mission playing. Here comes Criminal. It's like, be original, motherfucker. Like, well, and people just jump off. Yeah, this is me on my soapbox here, but people just jump off factions that quote unquote like. Cabal is such a perfect example. They're so good if you play them differently. You just have to play a wide rotating Cabal. You can't do the like hammer down the middle anymore. It's like
I will say, I think maybe one of the things that's making it maybe a little bit more apparent this time is the Hellfire Club nerf, quote unquote. I don't even know if they're bad, but like that's what Hellfire Club used to be playing, was like a lizard buff, like Rhino, really durable guys on points. So now people are like, oh, I can just play criminals.
It is the most boring way you can play MCP. Double move and throw. Fuck you. Sorry, I have had this boiled up for like a month, I guess.
Oh my God.
Well, I've just been seeing it, and I'm like, people are like, oh yeah, criminal, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, stop being so sweaty and play something fucking... Oh God, I should stop talking.
Steven, I'm going to offend some people. You know why I dislike Bill so much? It's that fucking play.
Yeah, it's move, throw. And that's, I mean, I play Bill, but that is the most boring thing you can do in MCP.
Yeah. But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
At least webs like have a little bit more nuance to them. Like, you're just throwing potatoes on points and sitting there.
Throwing potatoes. Can someone go base their whole army as potatoes, please?
I should just proxy, like, just go buy a bunch of potatoes for an event and be like, oh, I'm running criminal, and people will be like, oh, I get it.
That would be funny.
This is my Rhino. It's just a potato with a smiley face.
Face on it, yeah. Put a little horn on it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You tell them apart. Lizard put a little tail on it. You can tell them apart.
I love that idea.
That would be funny.
But yes, so criminal is popular again. I mean, I get it. I played them, but I was kind of a newer player where that play style seemed innovative. After playing for a couple of years, it's like, come on.
One thing I think that, I don't know if you really touched very hard, was the extract portion of Kingpin's leadership. Yeah. We can pass extracts around. I think that is something that like no one ever does, and it can
good
be really
players
good,
do it.
Yeah,
good criminal players use it a lot, and it is like. But still, that's still like moving your potato on a point, and now you're throwing a football at your other potato. Like
the fucking potato faction. Oh, I fucking love this. Yeah. I really hope to see some potatoes models.
Luckily, no one in our current meta. I guess John might jump on that train, but
Matt's played him here and there.
Yeah, a little
so
bit.
I could see him. Yeah, but he plays more like Shadowlands. He doesn't bring Kingpin very often. Phil plays Kingpin every once in a while. Played against him, playing with once.
Which Phil? Donju? Donahoe? I think that's
yeah. Yeah, he played I guess he was actually playing Spider Foes. Never mind. Because he threw me into a Sinister Trap. Yeah, so he was playing Spider Foes with Kingpin. But Kingpin was there.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit different, yeah.
That's a lot of it different.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to you, Sean, for running them. The only person I know who runs them at events. Okay, we can skip over the comic things because we're taking up a lot of time, I guess. Oh, you had something to say, though. Marvel Unlimited?
Yeah, so I'm finally caught up in the new Ultimate Universe. At least on Marvel Unlimited timelines, right? So I'm actually read all the 1 year stuff and then the 2 year stuff. Nick Fury was in there for a hot minute, and then it turned out that he's just a clone that keeps dying, and you're like, oh, man. So I was a little excited to read a story with Nick Fury in it, and then it was just like, oh, this is sad. So it wasn't
I love when they do cameos that don't matter.
Yeah. And then the Marvel Rival comics is releasing now. It looks like they're tying in with like the season releases for Marvel Rivals.
Oh, interesting.
So it's fun because you can see like spoilers for like new cosmetics that you're going to have in Rivals based on the comics.
You're super into that game.
Dude, I am. It's because my wife plays it. So it's really fun to like play a game with my wife for like a couple hours at night.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wind down.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I have not read a comic, so to be perfectly honest. So I guess we'll move on to life events.
This is a very boring topic for both of us because mine's
not boring. It just sucks.
It sucks. Yeah, I worked like 6 days last week of like each day being 10 to like 11 hours. And I was like really tired. That's why we didn't record on Sunday. I was like, nope.
Yeah, we recorded on Monday. We usually do Sunday nights for those who have no idea. So I find out my landlord's selling my condo, so I have to move. So I did want to say this on air. For those of you sort of close to Worcester, Massachusetts, I will be probably in that area at some point in the next 3 months.
Nice.
Not really, but here we are. So I guess I love New Hampshire, right? I'm just going to say that on air. You can, we don't have good pizza though, so there's probably no argument. I'll be the first to admit that. And it just blows. It's like a big life change. And, I've talked to a lot of people offline about how, this school program has slowly been like drastically changing my life. Like one month at a time. So just another thing that's going on. But I was trying to tie this back to MCP in my head, and
what's going to be what's your closest game store to you then?
No idea. I'll worry about that later.
But look it up right now, live on air.
So Jin and I will be about an hour away from where does he play out of? Battleground Gaming, I want to say.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I'll be about an hour from there. So about the same distance I am right now from you guys. But I'll be about an hour from Midgard and an hour, and then I can stay at my parents to go up to Maine. So it's not like that. Are
you just kind of like awkwardly stuck an hour away from every game store though? That sounds terrible.
Pretty much. That's where I am now though. Like nothing's going to change on that respect. Like where I am in Dover, it's an hour to Midgard, hour 15 to you. To Crossroads. So like I'm also awkwardly stuck in my current life. So,
that sucks, man.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have like a 10-minute drive to play a game of MCP, but that's just not my life these days. So
you're gonna be kind of close to Webway Games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know if they have an MCP.
Well, I could start one, motherfucker.
You could, yeah, because I knew them for their Warhammer 40k tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll put that in my little browser here. But they have a pretty decent setup. Played a couple tournaments there for 40k.
Yeah, it's a nice store.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Marlboro. Oh shit, I didn't realize I was there. Yeah, that's right next to. Okay. Yeah. Tangent aside, but
you got some options.
Yeah, I can pick up 40k again, I guess.
Yeah, do that. That's just what you want to do.
I'm actually selling my Thousand Suns right now, so. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing, kind of life event. I've been all today and parts of yesterday. I've been going through and listing. So I'm trying to get rid of like pretty much everything. Pretty much everything besides MCP. Yeah. So because like Nick, so he's not on air. I'm going to say something mean about him. Well, it's not really mean. It's just how Nick is. Every like last summer when I was unemployed and I could go up to Maine like pretty regularly, like every week, him and I were playing like lots of games. And so he'd like find out about a game, be like, Steven, buy this. And I'm a moron, so I would. And so now I have like, I know a lot of old world models, like too much. I've got a Shatterpoint stuff that we played like twice. I've got that little Relic Blade game he keeps talking about. And now I don't need all those because he won't be close enough for me to justify it. So
like I'm free from this.
Yeah. I am planning on, I'm going to sell my Orc Old World army because I think if I want to buy and paint the Cathay, but I want to do it like a squad at a time because I'm not going to get a lot of games in. So
yeah, just kind of like a slow build over time. So you have something fun at the end of it.
Well, I really like their aesthetic and because I'm not going to get games in, it's like, I'll just buy them and paint them.
That's kind of how I've been working on my Sylvaneth army.
Yeah.
Just kind of like slowly one unit at a time. Or like honestly one model at a time.
I'm going to keep my Shark people too because I want to have here's another like kind of fun fact too. When I started Old World with like the orcs, I was like, oh yeah, I'll buy the AOS models because like then I can play AOS. It's like, okay, 6 months later, I'm like, I'm never going to play AOS.
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, nope, I'm just going to play World War.
Yeah, well, I was unemployed over the summer to be fair too, so it felt like I would have a lot more time.
Yeah. And then life catches up on you. You're like, fuck, that's why I don't really play other games that much, is that I just don't have time to play anything else. But
when you have like a relatively busy life where you're balancing multiple kind of lives almost, it's like I don't have time to play all these games, so one game, is fine for me.
And I think also that might be because like I enjoy digging deeper into one game rather than playing a bunch of games kind of like entry level. To me, it's not as fun as like the nuances of MCP, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I was actually talking to someone about this too. I think it takes a long time to start to even like get pretty good at this game. It takes at least a couple of years to like playing consistently.
I was thinking back on that, like how long it took me to really think about crisis selection in a list, or even now. Like, I mean, that's not something I fully grasp right now. Sometimes too.
Yeah, and you make stupid mistakes where your opponent moves their model away.
Shut up. But like I keep thinking, like, is Imcran good for me, or am I going to get out attrition on that map? Like, can I really make it worthwhile? Should I drop it? And like, so a lot of like little questions like that I would never think about beforehand.
Or another good example is like when you're setting up your 6 missions, like figuring out what you don't want to play on and what you do, and then having it so if you win or lose priority, you get a mission you want.
Yeah.
That's a
threat
different
levels
level.
that I like.
Yeah, threat levels too. Yeah.
I used to be like, oh, I have to do every threat. I'll just know what I do. For every single threat. And it's like, no, there are threats that are better than others for your list, and you need to figure those out so you can try to avoid them.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair as well, like I think the new missions are kind of forcing people to like play MCP again.
Yeah, so you can't just be like, I'm going to play EMAP, kill people, roll dice.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe, hopefully, you know, we're still in experimentation mode, but like hopefully down the line we're going to see like more creative things than fucking potatoes.
Dude, I hope that you go to Squad Goals.
Someone is going to be like, you asshole, I love criminal. And be like,
you're going to play against criminals every single fucking round in Squad Goals, I hope.
To be fair, it could happen. But I think more likely I get the webs or the mirror.
Yeah, that seems fair.
But, we'll get into that. So, life events, my summary is, if you live in that area of Massachusetts, I will now be local. Well, I'll let you know, but soon. And I am really looking for, you know, if you are in that area, Eric, looking at you, Jen, a couple of our other listeners that we had dinner, hit me up.
Yeah, man. Get those games in.
Yeah, I love MCP, and I'm always willing to smoke you. I am one of those guys who has a very stressful life, so I need to win.
Like, I have to have this. Don't take this.
Give me this. Oh, it's funny because I have so many thoughts about people who do that. But all right, so we've already taken up quite a bit of your time, so we'll move on to events. Steven, are you slowly becoming more and more like Nick and I? Or you just like can't stay on topic?
Yeah, a little bit. And like this episode wasn't going to be like super
We're rubbing you off. I mean, rubbing off on you.
Gross. I think I'm good on my knees.
Sorry, our listeners haven't heard things like that in a couple of weeks. I got to give it to them.
You got to bring them back.
Yeah.
All right, well, upcoming events.
Yeah.
April 26th is Red Seal Gaming. It's the Becky's final, so it's the Tri-State area versus the New England team. So myself and John, who's also on the podcast, and I also met Alex. Has Sean done? No, Sean hasn't. And then Sean and Twitty are the New England team. We don't know who the Tri-State area team is, and I don't think they know who they are right now. I know
Whaler's going.
I think both of the mics are on it.
But there's like 4 mics, so...
So just say Mike. Give me a mic. I'm going to play against a mic, probably.
There will be a mic there.
And then I know Will is also doing a best of the rest standard tournament next to it. So if you're in New Jersey,
Jen said he was probably going to that too. So if you want to meet and play against the nicest person in MCP,
yeah, that's true. You go there and you find that man.
Give him a high five
May 3rd
on the ass.
May 3rd. Don't do that. I don't think he would appreciate that.
Probably not.
And then May 3rd and 4th, you're going to Squad Goals, right?
Yeah, so I guess I haven't been online. I just got roped in to being part of a Squad Goals team. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about what we're bringing, but...
Oh, yeah, we'll talk a lot about that.
Yeah, so I'll leave that for later. I'm going on May 3rd, 4th, outside Chicago, so got my tickets and everything.
Cool. Should be a really fun time.
Yeah, Jin, I'm staying in a hotel room with Jin. I know his like polite way was like...
Oh, dude, that poor guy.
He's like, there's going to be lots of antics. I was like... just laugh creepily.
I don't know if he knew what he signed up for.
To be fair, my only like hotel ritual when I'm like traveling to tournaments is like I really love watching Adam Sandler movies at the end of the day, like when I'm traveling.
I would never have guessed that.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but
I watch like Guys Grocery Games or Diners, Drives, and Dives when I'm traveling.
Mine is like an old Adam Sandler movie because more than likely there's one on TV.
Yep.
And B, it's just kind of like stupid. So
yeah, turn your brain off.
Yeah. That's it. Really.
Next event, May 10th, Crosshair Games up in Maine is our next event up there. It's going to be a timeline event because after doing timelines, everyone's like, oh, I want to do that too. So we're trying to do that. The difference on that, because I've already been asked 700 times, I need to post about it actually, but I keep forgetting, is that we are doing the normal Challenger rotation of Crises. We are not playing the old Crises in the timeline document because... I played enough fucking 15 threat research at Adepticon.
Yeah, but you're not even playing. Anymore. Was my interjection?
Still, I don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
And like, come on, we should play with new missions because they've been out for.
I don't know why they did that. To be fair, they should have just like updated it immediately.
I think probably what should have happened is because like they released the document like this is the squad, this is like your roster building selections, and they released that back in like the fall, right?
Yeah.
So it would be kind of weird for like last minute, like no, we're gonna change it. I think they should look at Adepticon because that's our big premiere event, and when they release the new Crisis, and decide like, do we wait till after Adepticon to release these?
Yeah, because now we're in this weird. I'm just like realizing we're in this weird period where timeline's always going to be behind.
Yeah, it might be right,
Yeah.
which is going to be weird. So I guess it depends.
It will discourage people from doing it. To be fair,
it certainly did in this one.
Yeah,
like a lot of people were like, I don't want to fucking play on ease. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no one likes.
And also like the selection of characters, people are like, I don't want to do this at all. So hopefully next year it's a little bit more popular.
Yeah, we should email them and be like, or AMG if you're listening. No, I think that's a seriously a good like
feedback.
I know they have like yeah, exactly. I know they have like release schedules and things, but like I think they should align them all at once, maybe. Just so both styles, because it'd be cool to have like both like being more popular.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
it's a fun, unique playstyle that is fun to do at a big event like that, right?
Yeah, or even I mean, like local, like even the one in. I think it's a good. You say people like just decided to like it, but I remember like a long time ago, I was like, I'd play a timeline event. It's cool.
Yeah, right. And I agree with you. It is, especially because we've done a lot of just like challenger event at Crossroads, and so I was like, let's do something different.
You have to think differently when you're like making your list, and you get to make lists, which is not in Challenger realistically compared to like other games.
Because you play the same thing. Yeah. So it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
I hope people have a good time.
Yeah.
I have Adepticon yellow dice to give away at that event. If you get dice.
And then Midgard, I am signed up for this currently. I'm signed up for both, or 3 of these, 4 of these currently. Yeah, because of the move, I may have to miss one. But Midgard doubles is on the 17th. John and I are currently signed up. John Falco and I. So we have like some crazy ideas. It's actually really cool to like brainstorm with him.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's a doubles, kind of Adepticon style. Which is plus or minus. I don't know. You went over it last episode.
Teams of 2. You do your threat. You add 4 to your threat. You put your teams together. You make a team.
I guess we were talking about team events, which means this is relevant.
Yeah, but this is not really a team. This is a doubles event. They're different.
Yeah, that's true.
They hurt my brain.
Yeah, they are. They are a little bit confusing. So, but then also Ironweld, which I bought my ticket for that as well.
Me too. I'm signed up.
Yeah. Right now, the competition looks local. So
I think I was the second person to sign up for ever Ironweld.
Oh yeah, I signed up. I signed up early, but like not early enough to get the discount. So I'm a fucking moron.
I think I signed up like basically at Everwinter. So it live. I was like, "Yep, I'm doing this."
I should have done that.
That and Everwinter are like the 2 events I'm always going to go to. I feel like.
Yeah. Ironweld and Everwinter are kind of like great events to go to. Yeah. So, but that's in the summer. Just kind of a oh wow, getting tired. I guess I almost said GW. So no, it's a grand tournament from AMG too. So
yep. So I have fancy dice. You can get a fancy score tracker if you want it.
If you win it, yeah.
Or if you already have it, you give it to Bork.
So well, here's the thing, Maddox. I was just thinking of a scenario. I was like,
there's my dog.
If I play, don't worry. You know what's funny? Like our software edits out background noise, so sometimes we react to things in the background and they don't make the episode.
You sound like a crazy person.
Yeah. Oh, there's my dog. Okay. But here's the thing: if we pair, usually it's in like the later rounds. And at that point, like I'm not going to throw the game. I was going to be like, I'll throw the game so I can get the scorecard, but it's like at that point, I'm just going to go for it myself.
That's fair. So if it's a finals of me and you, it'd be like, I fucking
no matter what, I win it. Yeah. That'd be the ideal scenario. I give 0 fucks about the game. So,
or I'm just an absolute asshole. I'm like, no, I want 2 of these. I'm gonna put separate travel bags.
I think at that point, I'd have to make plans to break into your house. I live 3 hours away now, but I'm going for it. Okay, cool. So our main topic tonight will be team events. I don't know exactly what we're talking about because I haven't read this yet, but we're both going to them. So.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll start then. Okay. I have a couple thoughts. So I think team events are kind of fun because you have to come across list building in a different way. Because most team events, you have to bring unique characters spread out through your whole teams. A lot of events don't do unique tactics cards and crises. Is Squad Goals that actually? I don't know.
Yep, it's all unique. Not tactics cards.
Okay, just characters.
Characters and missions.
Oh, and mission. That's a cool way of doing it.
Yep. We'll talk about my list a little bit and just explain, because it's not your typical APOC list. But
yeah, okay. So I think that's something interesting to have to like think about list construction is like, what can I bring? What do I need to give up to my team? Are there characters that I have splash that's more important to a different team?
Yeah.
My prime example is I play Shield. Matt Alex is on my team. He plays Webs. Who gets Spectacular Spider-Man? It's like, well, the Webs player gets him because he's a lot more integral.
You could make an argument if they're bringing Amazing that the Shield player gets him.
You can, but like, I don't bring Spec Spider-Man super duper often.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I have uses for him, but not nearly as much as Webs.
I think you gave him up too in our. So we went to Ironworld last year, which was a team tournament as well, and I think you gave him up for me too at one point. So
yeah, I did, and there's a lot of other 3 threats that can kind of fit that role.
Yeah,
and that'll be something we're gonna chat with in a bit. But so yeah, you think about that, and then something I'm curious about, like with you guys, because with us, ours is a 5-team tournament. I think yours is a 3-team tournament.
Yeah, it's three people. Yeah,
so that's why we can't do unique crises. There's just not enough in the game, I don't think.
Yeah. There never will be enough in the game.
No. So like with that, it's like, do you bring what do you bring, right? So 5 teams, it's just like, you bring different stuff, right? But do you, for the 3-team event, was there a conversation you guys had about like, oh, someone needs to bring an attrition list, someone needs to bring an objective list, and then a mid-range list, or is it just kind of like, hey, bring what you're good at?
Well, it's a little bit different for the scenario that I got lumped into because Jin reached out because their APOC player dropped, so that he just like reached out to me because he knows I play APOC.
Yeah, so it's a really easy just plug and play.
Yeah, but that being said, I kind of now know what's going on with some of the lists for the other Pork Roll Squad Goals teams. And there's like a lot of back and forth on swapping characters. And a lot of back and forth, a little bit of back and forth on missions. Jin, I haven't met him. I forget his name. I haven't met him, but he's playing Asgard. He's their kind of like a local Asgard player. And I think we're all just like more relaxed.
Oh, is it Art? Is Art?
It's not team? Art. No, Art's on a different team. I think.
Cool.
Yeah, because he won the Everwinter where I bombed.
Yeah, he's also really nice.
Yeah, it's not Art. Jesus, I'm so terrible. And I know like Waylon listens to this, so let me get his name right. Oh, Noah.
Look this up.
Noah. Yeah.
Noah, okay.
So Noah's bringing Asgard. I'm bringing APOC and whatever. And honestly, like we created a group chat, and I think we're just like pretty relaxed people. Where it was like, oh, we need to swap this mission out, and Noah's like, okay, cool.
Nice. So there's no one like getting upset about it, which is good.
Well, to be fair, too, while we're on the topic, the whole topic is team events. But like, so when you're picking lists for a team, I wasn't there to pick. I kind of just got slotted into the faction. But like when you're picking teams, like taking teams with not a ton of overlap, right, is like an important thing. So, we have an Asgard player, we have a Webs player, and we have an APOC player. There's not a ton of overlap there.
Not at all.
Yeah. So it's pretty easy. Like I can kind of do whatever I want with my characters up until the event. Because like if someone's splashing, like who the fuck's going to splash, Gambit or Archangel?
Yeah,
so.
Right? Actually, in my timeline shield list, I had Archangel. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we don't have shield, so there you go. Well, I meant like in a Webs or an Asgard list. Like there's just better options for those characters.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because we came about it in a little bit different way, where it was like, at least the conversation started with like, especially for me, is like, well, I'm going to play shield, and luckily there's not a lot of overlap with other factions there, right? Especially now in the new missions. So it's like, I'm going to play shield, and then like a couple of the players on my team are like, yes, that's like what you're known for. Like Matt Alex plays Webs, right? It's not going to surprise anybody. He plays Webs, right? So there was a couple there, but then it did come down to like the mutants feel like they're the ones that are kind of hard on a team setting to be like, who gets the mutants,
especially right now, because there's X-Men are pretty solid, APOC's pretty solid, so.
Even Brotherhood, if you're doing a team event, Brotherhood's a good faction.
Yeah, they're a good kind of like anti-meta sort of pick.
Yeah.
So I can see the argument for like trying to have 2 mutants, but here's another problem too: is like with bringing mutants into like a 5-person team, is APOC takes like he can only take like
Yeah, you're limited, right? Because you don't really want to splash with that faction either. So it's not like, oh, I'll just splash in these other models that kind of do it. You're like, no, I kind of need this model, right?
I need it, man.
Yeah.
That's my death, right? So, for example.
And he's a really strong faction, too. So it's not like you're just going to say, like, oh, no, just suck it up, dude, play different factions. Like, no, he's actually a really good faction to have in a team event right now, I think.
Yeah.
Because he can kind of shut down a lot of players.
Oh, he shuts. Yeah, I mean, APOC is up there in general right now. So
yeah, I don't love playing against him at all. I think he's very.
You haven't
good.
even
He's
played
very hard
me
to play
using
on.
him, so
I played against him 4 times at Adepticon, 5 times.
Oh
at
my
Adepticon,
god!
like that. Yeah, I played him a lot at Adepticon.
Yeah, he's annoying.
Yeah, he's good. He's very good.
Well, yeah, okay. We don't have to get into like why APOC's good because that's a different episode. But yeah, so you're picking these sort of affiliations and you're looking for no overlap. I think it's easier with 3 people team tournaments.
Yeah. Because then I think like with that, then it comes down to, and we did it with the 5s where it's like you pick your factions. There's not a whole lot of app, and then you kind of go over like the really commonly splashed characters, and you're like, okay, who gets Bill, who gets Baron Zemo, who gets Shang-Chi, and you kind of walk through those, and then you kind of don't be a dick to your team. I want all of them, right? And you kind of split them up a little bit, right?
Oh, that actually reminds me of something that we experienced. I won't bring it up on here, but now I was just like, oh, that happened to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, yeah, no, you really, yeah. I mean, five's hard because like at a certain point you're going to have 2 lists that have some overlap.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you really have to kind of think about that, and
especially with the 2 threats, because most lists you want a 2 threat to actually make your threats work out, right? So that was a little challenging one for us. It's like who gets what 2 threat, right here, right? Because not everyone has like an affiliated 2, right? Or like me as Shield, I never take my affiliated 2. Because I like to run the 4 threat Widow instead.
Oh, sure.
And then it gets really awkward to be like, oh, I want to run 4 threat Widow, but I need to run a 2 threat.
Well, luckily there's a fucking fat ass ham who's coming out. Another 2 threat to the game.
Yeah, so that helps, right? But that was a challenging one. It's like, okay, what 2 threat works better for a person's list, right? Like someone might say, hey, I want to bring Wong because I have this play that I can do on this threat, right? Versus like, hey, I bring Wong like almost every fucking game, right? So it's
that's
like,
another problem with
get
bringing dedicated. So I had a conversation with Whaler. He's gonna be so mad I pronounce his name wrong every single time. We were talking about webs in the context of team tournaments, because so you listed some of the non-web splashes like Zemo, Bill, Voodoo right now is pretty popular.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, Nick Fury Jr. is in there every once in a while. Yep.
And here's a huge issue with webs is they have a ton of really good splashes. And so you have to kind of, you encounter this point, well, and they use 2/2s, right? Most of the time. Mm-hmm. So you kind of like encounter this point in teams tournament where you either give the webs player everything or you don't bring webs and you parse them out.
Yeah. Because even if like, okay, if you don't have a webs player, someone can splash Miles because he's a pretty good splash piece.
Miles is amazing.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Like a fucking, web swing stealth. Mm-hmm. That's a really good character. So.
Yeah. So it's a very unique, you have to like, it's kind of cool because it was like we met up for dinner, and I'm not going to give all the details of what we're doing, but we met up for dinner to kind of walk through all this.
Well, you wouldn't even give us the details of the dinner, so there you go.
It was a barbecue restaurant that
I don't want to know anymore. I'll just start my own dinner.
Manages or something.
I'll just start my own dinner.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun to like go through and talk about these list ideas and why you're doing it and what we think they're going to bring. And it's probably the most fun thing about the team tournament is the lead up to it.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's kind of another list building thing that you don't really see in like a normal game of MCP. Let's be honest. Once you kind of hammer out a list, you have like maybe 1 or 2 characters you end up swapping out.
Yeah.
And after that, it's kind of like the same thing over and over again. So there's not a ton of, we come from 40K where it's like every time you go to an event, you're like, oh yeah, I'll do this and tweak this and like add this. And it's a lot of fun, to be fair. You don't really get that in MCP, that itch. Yeah. So
like, it was really fun because like one of my issues is, again, I don't have Spectacular Spider-Man. So I was looking for a 3 threat that has mobility, that has a throw. And I was like, my options there, I'm considering it. One of the options I considered and I tested was Maverick. Mainly because Ryan, with the Weapon X episode we did last week, or the week before that, I think. No, I guess it was last week. And I was like, I'll put him in there. I got a rapid fire energy attack. You can do like a little like slippery kind of play almost. Maybe it's kind of cool. So it was really fun because I probably would never have played him in Shield if I wasn't testing him out for a team tournament.
Yeah, no, I so on that topic too, it's like when you're list building in general, I do think like there's some like pros and cons, right? And I think being in a team really accentuates the pro of being a little bit more creative with, because you have to look through the characters again, revisit options that you may not have thought of. So like it actually helps you be a little bit more creative in your gameplay. That's that's a good. So I'm like sitting here looking at my APOC list for squad goals, and I'm like, the good and bad thing about a bad thing about APOC is like, and something I miss, to be honest, is like there's none of that.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck with your non-splashy list.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, you can't get out. I mean, you can get like maybe outside the box on one thing, but like,
you're outside of the box on like the horsemen you pick, but the characters are the same pretty much.
Yeah.
So. And they do change drastically depending on what you assign them for their role, but there's not a ton of like,
No.
So,
for me, it was also like I have to think about what my character does and why it's in the list, which was actually kind of helpful. Like, that's not something I've actually really. I mean, I guess I do think about it that way.
You definitely think about it.
Yeah, it's true. But still, I was like, oh, what does this person give me? What can I find? Can I find that in a different character? And then you kind of think about all the characters that can lead to it.
Yeah, and so I've heard
you had someone that keep telling me to put Ant-Man in my list, and I'm like, no, I'm not fucking putting Ant-Man in my list.
Ant-Man? That's a weird one. Is that John? Right?
No,
it sounds like a John thing. Just put Ant-Man.
It was Twitty.
Oh, okay, that also makes sense.
I mean, it fits for him, right? And yeah, he can do some stuff, but I'm like, I don't think Ant-Man fits my roster at all.
Yeah. That's funny. And I had that weird like Transformers list that I never really used anywhere. Going, he was in that at least.
Yeah,
that's the only time I've considered him.
I don't even know what the fuck he does. I know he can't hold extracts, and he transforms, and I think he's got like a range 1 attack that's 6 dice or something. I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look it up, but you can, listeners, you can look that up on your own. Ant-Man, he's there.
I also don't own him, so I don't want to fucking get him.
Who does he come with? Wasp? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah, I have that box, but I haven't painted either of them, so. But yeah, so yeah, roles of characters I think is like something I don't know, some people are more vocal about it. I think I do it without voicing what I'm doing exactly. Like I kind of know, but it's like I couldn't tell you why. And like, I could tell you why probably, but like, I do think certain lists, it's a lot harder. Like, and I think in the past year, I've struggled a lot with like, I think some of the reasons why I've realized factions were bad is because I couldn't tell you. I'm like, well, they're okay in this situation. And I'd be like, but I don't have like a game plan for them every single game.
Yeah.
And I think that's when
weaknesses.
Yeah. That's when you start to realize that maybe the faction you're playing isn't ideal.
Yeah.
At least for you, right? Well, to be fair, I haven't met one fucking person who's like New Mutants work. So, and I don't think it's for a lack of creativity. I think people have really tried to make them work in certain contexts. So,
but they're limited. But something else that I guess I'm going to touch on your missions, but before we go to there for tactics cards, it's funny because you can bring the tactics cards where it's like you can almost feel like you're going to get a certain matchup more likely, right? So Clone Saga is the one that everyone thinks about because it's like the webs on webs tech kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so if you're a webs player, you're like, I'm going to put Clone Saga in like my 10th card just in case, like, hey, I can pick a pairing into webs and I have Clone Saga on mine that they maybe don't have. I think it's kind of spicy. Can I think of any other team tactics cards that are like that for a team event? No.
I can, but I'm not going to reveal mine.
Oh, fucking
not till after we do the episode because it is like a tech that I'm bringing for my list because I know what I'm going to go into.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah. I talked to Jen about it. He's like, that's a really good idea. I was like, you're welcome.
But yeah, like stuff like that is fun to find.
Yeah, because like you don't think about it normally, and
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
As I have an example. It's not a Texas card, but it's like the ASM leadership that puts slow on people. If you're seeing like a shield list that has like Namor and Long Mover and stuff like that can just turn that list off.
Or an Avengers charge list or something. Yeah,
that's a good one too. Or like Loki 1. We fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Or even into like the current, criminal stuff, like getting slow on their like Black Cat. It's like painful.
Yeah. Or just getting like displacement so you can get them off the points so they're not just always winning the fucking points.
Exactly. Yeah, that little one. Yeah, no, that's a great. Oh, yeah, okay. So Jin goes into all the criminal players if we can get them, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a side tangent, but I guess it depends because there's a lot of size 3 criminals.
What's the ASM bump?
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about just all of Webb's like impact webbing and pulls and stuff like that are usually just size 2.
Yeah, I mean, no,
but you're right, you
Miles
can
is size
slow
3, I think.
Yeah. Well, impact webbing, which I know a lot of them have, is, and then I think Ghost Spiders, Ghost Cat, her web line is, I think, is size 2 as well.
Yeah, but her pull is not size restricted.
Is it really not size restricted?
I believe so.
Dude, that's fucking dumb. Yeah, look at that. It's not. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's so let's just talk about Gwen for like a bit, because I know I use her a lot, like I do, but I haven't used her in recent lists, and she just feels so fucking bad when you see her across the table. Because if you concentrate your resources on murdering her, here's the thing that she like presents in a game. If you concentrate your resources on murdering her, then you're like, putting resources that could maybe go into some other players. But just because she's on the table, you have to do something to her, because she's going to pull you. That's at least, one. Okay. I'll finish my thought, then bring up Deadpool. But there's a
the brain's going.
Yes, it is. But like, because no matter what, pretty much she can pull one character a turn. Because she moves, hits, gains a power, pulls, moves back, pulls, whatever. So just from her presence, you're down a point.
Yep.
And kind of like on that same, that's okay. So I will say Deadpool now. Zap her fucking power. Double move zap. Suck it, Gwen.
Yeah. And then he can't be moved by her either, right?
Yep. I forget the exact wording. I think so.
It's superpowers. Okay, yeah. So you can't webline him because he's immune to superpower movement.
Yeah, because Blob is immune to attack pushes. And Deadpool's immune to, because I was exploring this for like a webs pairing from APOC, so Blob's immune to like a trigger on an attack, and Deadpool's immune to superpowers or like mystic attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, my Gwen tangent aside, she I don't know, man, she's just so annoying.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's more annoying to me than like the Immortal Hulk.
And it's funny because she's like, it's a good comparison. She's good. Not because she just murders fucking things. She's just a really good support piece.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why she's good. Because she never kills stuff.
I don't
just kind of
ever like starting a game where you're going to be down on points just because of a fucking model someone brings.
Yeah. Right?
It's so fucking obnoxious.
Yeah. She's real good.
Yeah. Which is why I love APOC, because they are the webs murderer.
They are. They do murder a lot of webs.
Yeah. And then people, what's funny too? So I've been hanging out with like Jin and Whaler a lot offline. And they're like, oh, APOC, blah, 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 he's so broken. I'm like, fuck you. You play webs. They're like, why do people hate webs? I'm like, are you serious right now? You can't see that? And shout out to Waylon, because I know he's on the same page as me.
Nice.
Yeah. No, but they are super annoying. But anyways, okay, that was a huge tangent on Gwen. But it needed to be said, because... Yeah. She's now prevalent again, because we're seeing webs more. She's on the rise, and we had a moment in time where those EMAPs were so prevalent that we didn't really see, webs weren't doing as well as they usually do or historically have done. So we got a little bit of a break, but now they're like back, and so it's time to complain about them again. I'm just kidding. If you love web, like I like webs a lot, and I do. One thing I did say to Jin and Mike is, you say what you want about webs, but like it takes having like experience, played them myself too for a bit. Like it takes a lot of reps to understand those nuances.
They have a really tall ceiling, really tall floor. Yeah,
and it takes a large amount of skill to play them consistently well, game over game. So no, I'm like very respectful of webs players, but you do get annoyed with them. I think.
Yeah, and you can't they can just die. Like everyone always thinks like, oh, they live forever because they have a reroll, but
especially
like,
on the ASM leadership.
Yeah, like they just die sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways, back to team missions.
Yeah, crises, right? So you guys have all unique crises. Obviously, you don't have to say the ones you're bringing if you don't want to. But
I don't mind saying that.
Was there a thought process behind it, or like how? I guess how did that work out actually? Because that's quite interesting. These missions.
So. I kind of luckily, so webs, the one big switch was I had a secure that overlaps with webs. It was the 17 Infinity. because I play APOC on like the spread out missions. So I play Mutant Madman, and I had Infinity, and then I've had Wedding Party in my list because he's also kind of good on that. And so Jin plays better on Infinity, I think, at 17. Like Webbs play better at 17. I actually ideally want to play above that. So what we did to kind of switch around my list was I took, and I'm now taking Scoundrels Wedding Party in Madman. So I'm 18, 20, 20 on my secures.
Yeah.
And then, so I guess like the thought process here, not to, even without getting into specific missions, is like, what threat level do each of our lists like to play on, right?
Yep.
I don't like 16s, like at all. So basically any 16 could go to Webbs or could go to Asgard. They have a pretty solid 16 still.
Yeah, they do.
So 16 just doesn't work for me. I can't take any of my horsemen, right? I have to drop a horseman, and that's when APOC sucks. Yeah. He doesn't suck, but it really sucks.
Yeah, it hampers you, though.
Yeah. So we kind of like, we're like, okay, the higher missions and slower scoring missions should go to extracts, should go to me. And then the kind of the Webbs kind of had their own, because like I guess the way it worked out is like the Asgard list kind of just like took whatever or ended up taking whatever.
Nice because they're not gonna mirror Asgard very well. So like it kind of just like, okay, you find what you wanted to go with, and then the other ones had pretty easy selections, I'm assuming. Afterwards.
Yeah, Jin's taking fast extracts, as you can imagine.
Yep,
they're all 5 extracts, and then kind of like the Asgard list was the only kind of switch we had to do is like I took scrolls. So I was like, I need scrolls. APOC's just so good on scrolls, especially if your opponent gets pushed towards you turn 1.
Do you have hammers?
No, I don't take hammers.
Have you, dude? Can I tell you about this opening play that a fucking APOC player did against me at Adepticon that made me cry? I didn't really cry. So they played hammers because you can deploy Apocalypse because it's a large base right in front of your home hammer. You go with your famine. You go and do what the fuck you want to do, get the other hammer, whatever. So then you get your token. So then APOC can go, pick up the hammer, famine jump forward, and fucking obliterate somebody with like a 7-die mystic attack or an 8-die mystic attack. He didn't do it second. He did it like later in the round when I was like up on the midline doing like point stuff. And he just walked up and fucking, I think this was like the new Crisis in Town mission. No, it wasn't. It was Worlds. And he just obliterated my fucking Spectacular Spider-Man. I was like, God, dude, that was a really... That actually is like, I dropped hammers from my list because of that.
Yeah.
Whereas like, if I pull hammers against an APOC player, like I feel like I was good on hammers, but I was like, oh, he's better than me. Like that is really good opening with hammers.
You can just do that with war. You don't need hammers to do that.
That's fair.
But I don't take hammers because it's too risky. I don't take it in any list anymore. I think the only one I might, if I was playing Criminal, I might take hammers. That's about it. But it's just too risky because like the math can go so wrong. And when I play kind of like a mixed list, right, of like attrition and mission playing, it's just like, say someone gets 2 hammers on a side of the board that has like my beast or my toad. They're just fucked.
I would love to see hammers that if you only hold 1 hammer at a time.
Yeah, they should have done that.
I think that would be fun.
They should have done that. I don't know why they didn't make that change.
Like, again, that same game, that was the one I lost, I think, by 1 point because Apocalypse had 4 fucking hammers on him. I couldn't kill him. And it's like, cool, right? So, like, that is just like, I'm a big beef guy. He's got 4 hammers in the corner. And you're like, I physically can't really interact with that. Now, I guess, like, I failed because I gave him the hammers, right?
Yeah.
But, like, man, I would love to see you can only hold 1 hammer. Or maybe just 2. You only have 2 hands. Only 2 hammers. Just
max it at 1. Like that.
Yeah, I think so too. Like all the other extras.
I heard DeLuca talking about that too on a podcast. Yeah. So, I mean, so the extracts and secures I typically take with APOC is like no matter what, I'm in a comfortable situation. The reason why I don't bring hammers is because then I'm like, because if I see, I'm always trying to avoid the 16, and I think the missions I take with APOC always do that no matter what. Because it's like, even if we get Deadline to Destruction as the secure, I'm picking threat level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can just avoid it.
Yeah, so I just avoid the 16 and arguably most of the time 17. So, like, these are actually the same extracts I have in my normal list. It's Montesi, Legacy Virus, and Scrolls. So I'm always 18 plus.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's why I needed Scrolls, because like the other extract options that were kind of available, I was like, they were 17s, and I was like, that's going to be really shitty for me because now I can't avoid a low threat game.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really interesting like list design right there. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I don't know why APOC made sense to me, but it's like, some because like with other lists, it's like the extracts and whatever. Maybe he's just the first one where I started to get the hang of that. But I remember they released the new missions. I was like, oh, I can always avoid 16, 17 if I really want to.
Yeah, that's a really cool game design. I think we have right now in this game.
Yeah. So yeah, but in terms of like picking missions, like that's another thing you have to think of is like, so there's like two facets to this team thing. It's like A, character overlap, and then B, you can't bring two factions like X-Men and Webs who love similar missions. That'd be tough. Mm-hmm. In the 3-person format, right? Because we can't take multiple extracts or secures. So
yeah.
So you probably won't see that, right? So you can also think about that when you're going into a team tournament, right? You're like, okay, we most likely aren't going to see a Web/X-Men, so you're going to get like a different variety of lists.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, kind of thinking about you feel like you're probably going to know what you're going to see, because I feel like teams events, like, people bring all the meta stuff.
Well, especially at squad goals, my God.
Yeah, especially at squad goals. So you're going to see APOC, you're going to see Kingpin, you're going to see Webs,
X-Men probably. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe not because you have Apocalypse, right? So you're like, oh, do they bring Apocalypse instead?
Well, that's the thing, too, is you're going to see counter meta because people know X-Men.
Yeah.
Or people know APOC, Webs, Asgard.
I'll be curious to see how much Avengers you see, because I feel like Avengers takes a lot of the splash characters to make them work. Like Steve One leadership, right?
They take Shang-Chi.
Yeah, you got Shang-Chi, Voodoo, Jane. So like they like a lot of like splash characters.
Oh, we totally forgot to mention Midnight Suns. They're going to be there.
Oh, yeah, Midnight Suns would be there. And yeah, they don't have a lot of overlap, so that makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Dude, I also do not like playing against Midnight Suns.
They're so
I find Mohawk so obnoxious to deal with.
He is so obnoxious to deal with.
Yeah.
Because like you can play around. I guess it's like the same thing, right? You can play around them, but it takes so much concentration. Yeah, and if like you mess up one thing, you mess up like a decision, like it says you want to bring defensive prototype in. If I mess up that play, it's like fuck. Now I'm just like super far fucking behind. Yeah, I think luckily one weakness that like Gwen doesn't necessarily have is you can condition Bomb Hulk and you can't really get rid of it.
Yeah, that's actually really nice.
Yeah, so I try to do that usually. Journey Through Limbo is a great card into him.
Yeah.
But also Deadpool, again, zapping his power so he comes back on less health.
Yeah, that's good. Because that's always something I always try to like time the days. But it's always just like, no, he's coming back a fuck ton of health.
And sometimes you're dice specking, like, fuck!
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I've had games where I try to ignore him.
Yeah.
And then I just ignored him, and it fucking hit me in the ass, and I was like, oh, he just killed me.
Well, that's why he's a problem in Midnight Suns specifically, because that stupid bump.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And, like, the 2 cards he has to be more mobile, it's just so annoying.
Yeah.
I hope that they do something to him so that Midnight Suns become another mid-range team.
That's the dream.
Yeah, because like we're in a mid-range meta. I don't want to fucking see Immortal Hulk all the time, but
yeah, or at least get rid of one below all.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Like rotate out at some point, and that might happen. And it'll be happy, or people just learn to play around him more, and then we'll go there, or we'll get more like anti-healing tech, and I don't know.
Yeah,
it'd be fine.
I mean, arguably people think APOC's a problem too. So
yeah, exactly right. It'll all circle around.
Yeah, don't nerf APOC.
All right. Well, with that, do you want to head on out of here?
Okay. Do we have anything to say about team tournaments? Oh, go.
Do them.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. As you could tell, Steve and I had like 2 bullet points here, and then we just kept talking about it. So
yeah, exactly right. They're a lot of fun. You should do one.
Yeah, I wish
even if it's just random people, I say you still should do it.
Yeah. Maybe in Maine we can try to get one going too, so people can come up.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I haven't done this in a long time. So yeah, you can follow us on Instagram. We have a Discord. Email at aliveon1. Our email is aliveon1@gmail.com. Check out RSMP. I know Jin today as of the recording, so by the time you listen to this, there'll be a new his Red Room videos, which are great.
Mm-hmm. They're super great.
I might be, since I'm moving closer, I might be able to do more bad reps with Jin eventually on there.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Leave a review on Apple and Spotify. I saw Spotify has a lot. Apple has significantly less, so
Oh, cool.
If you left a review on Spotify, we're now soliciting you to log on to Apple.
Do it there.
Yeah. Our affiliate link for Huge Miniatures is below. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. Soon we'll have, I think we're doing APOC soon, an APOC app, and then revisiting him.
You'll force us.
Then we have this cool idea that we're just going to bring like top 10 characters that like people don't talk about that we really actually love and think are good. So
yeah.
Hopefully those will come out soon, but as usual, we, have these plans and they change.
Hard to find time.
Yeah. So anyways, thank you for listening. Glad to be back. Nice to talk to you, Stephen.
Yes, I'm here.
And Godspeed, our old team, or our first team, Moist Main and the Cane. You have to hit the button.
Oh, shit, you're right.